I made over $100,000 in just a few days via internet money, and now about a year later, I am chasing my own bills. So if you're planning on making a lot of internet money, especially very quickly, these are the 5 things I think you should know so that you don't end up in the same position I'm in right now. If you don't know me, I'm Kayla, YUNGKALEZ, KMONEY. I'm a celebrity astrologer, and we're gonna get ready to do my makeup for a meeting. We can talk about how I went viral or made all those sales and made that money very quickly a different day. However, one important thing to know is that internet money hits very differently when you're making a lot, basically someone else's yearly salary in one or just a few paychecks. Unfortunately, it creates an illusion in the mind that you are like on top of the world and that you are rolling in dough, and really what it is that you are making what's going to pay for your entire year of bills just in one dense check. And my best advice for this is that you want to pretend it didn't happen, because this can create an issue where expanding and scaling that quickly convinces you overnight that you are ready for a lifestyle change and expansion. And that rapid growth can actually come with more consequences than never having gotten it at all. And I'm not saying this in a negative way, but what goes up must come down, and if something comes in that quickly, it can leave even faster. Second thing I would say is that a viral moment is not a business model. It is not a business plan. And while going viral can be a part of a social media strategy, you need to create systems and not reactions. You need to schedule content, you need to plan launches, you need to create funnels. Relying on luck or the work of the algorithm instead of your own work is likely going to lead in disappointment. Not because it can't happen twice. You can definitely find your groove and find something that works and keep replicating it. But this is also going to create a really unhealthy cycle where you are chasing attention, especially if that attention converts and you actually do end up getting sales and getting paid from it. But unfortunately, this may convince you to not stay true to your brand and the direction you were initially aiming for, because you're like, wait a second, like this actually works more. That may not apply to everyone, but it certainly applies to my business, and I've learned my lesson the hard way with aiming for one type of audience, but seeing that another audience will eat my content up, then betraying my own brand direction, and then having to face the consequences of the audience that I've attracted not matching up with my original goals. Third thing is something that every business owner can relate to, especially if they've gone viral on something like TikTok. You need to pay your taxes immediately. Put the money aside. Yeah, it's boring, it's not fun, it's like not flexy, but oh my lord, when tax season rolls around, if you are not prepared for that, you will certainly be humbled, and it's a lot cooler to have your shit together rather than to go broke looking like you have your shit together. My fourth piece of advice would be to be careful what you wish for and make sure you like the thing that you're asking for more of. Meaning that if you're like a manifester or you are trying to scale your business and get more sales, get more clients, make sure first that you really like what you're actually doing. Because when you don't have money, it can feel like, oh, any money that comes in, any sales that come in, like this is good because money's the goal. But once you actually have it, if you're not fully enjoying what you're doing or you're burning out from the type of work that you do, yes, you've made that money, but at what literal expense? Like, sure, you've gotten the monetary value, but if it's at the expense of your health or your sanity or your mental stability, like, was it really worth it? And this comes with getting older, it comes with maturity, it comes with wisdom gained through lived experience, because again, when you don't have money, it can sound like, oh, anything helps. Yes, I'm willing to make myself uncomfortable to get to that monetary goal. Let me tell you, I'm a hustler, but I'm not willing to put myself in such a mentally unstable place again just for that amount of money. That shit almost took me out and ruined my life. Now, obviously, one of the most important things, if not the most important thing with having your own business or dream or goal or vision, is having a healthy money mindset. We could talk about this all day. I have so much to say about this, especially as someone that has been on the lowest end, broke of the spectrum, to then having so many up and down peaks financially, making a lot of money all at once multiple times in my life. But one thing that I don't think many people talk about is that everybody has a lower limit and a upper ceiling limit. Meaning that, yeah, everybody can pretty much identify a number in their bank account that they definitely get very uncomfortable with and will kind of kick themselves into the gear of survival mode. For some people, that's only having $100 left in their account. For some people, that's $5,000. For some people, that's $50,000. And they know when they hit that number, it's go time. Like, they need to fix their financial situation because it's too scary and too low for them to be here. It feels unsafe and threatening. But not many people talk about that upper limit. And you think, again, that, you know, when you get a good thing in life, that you would just simply be grateful for it and happy and enjoy it. No, The same way in relationships, if things are going too well, we may have a tendency to self-sabotage them because it feels a little too good, that it's scary, and we feel that something is at risk. Translates to our relationship with money as well, especially if you're handed a lot of money that you've never touched before all at once. So if you've never had this experience, you might see influencers make a lot of money, or people that win the lottery and be like, wow, if I had that money, I would have done X, Y, and Z. I wouldn't have blown it like they did. Let me tell you, once you hit that upper limit, your nervous system is threatened. Too much of a good thing can feel like, oh my God, let me just ruin it before something else does. And that creates the cycle and the loop that I'm stuck in and working very hard on to finally kill and conquer this lesson in my life, which is when you have something good, you can't panic, and you need to be strategic and focus on systems and practicality, not emotional decision making. That's one of the more complex lessons, but I would say it's the most important one to scale. You don't want to pick up and put down success and happiness in your life, and the second you have it, you get rid of it, and then you're just chasing it again. Let me know if you guys want me to expand or elaborate on any of these things. I have to go to my meeting, but that is the story of how